out here at Self-Made with my client Josh today. We're going to talk about his fitness journey and what ultimately brought him in today. So Josh, my man, I'd love for you to share a little bit about what ultimately brought you in to want to work with us and ultimately to go through that coaching experience.
I always lived a super healthy lifestyle, but then I wound up in this job that was working me 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. My diet was garbage.
Yeah.
I went from that straight into the pandemic, sitting on my couch for a year, and I was in the worst shape of my life. More fat than I can ever remember seeing on my body. When I started to work again, I realized I couldn't walk up the stairs without huffing and puffing and sweating like I just run a marathon. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to look better.
Completely understand that, Josh. And now, looking back on where you were, and now we can reflect and see like where you are today. Obviously, we've put on insane amounts of muscle. I mean, look how jacked this guy is. But, you know, Josh, what do you see that's changed, or what are the biggest changes you've noticed in today's life, the day-to-day life of Josh?
Well, aesthetically, first of all, when I came in here,
Yeah.
I had breasts. Now I've got pecs.
Yeah, let's go.
It's actually kind of cool to take my shirt off before I get in the shower.
That's
like,
awesome.
oh shit, damn it.
You walk by the mirror and you're like, damn, that's a new guy
Oh, it's
right
okay.
there.
Physically, I can do my job. I can lift things. I can go upstairs. I can climb all this stuff. I'm a photographer by trade.
Yep.
So I'm constantly moving, constantly hauling gear. And I can walk away from the job feeling just as good as I felt when I started the job.
I love that.
Huge change from when we started.
That's amazing, Josh. And on top of that, like, I would love for you to kind of mention a little bit about like maybe like sleep, stress, energy levels, anything along those lines that you've noticed change as well.
So starting my own business post-pandemic was incredibly stressful. Sleep was difficult. The added fat didn't help.
100%.
It's purely a chemical thing.
Yeah.
On the days I train, on the days I work out, I always feel great for the rest of the day.
I love that.
Regardless of how stressful life gets, regardless of how much sleep I might lose when I'm in the middle of a giant project, I always feel better after I leave the gym.
That makes me so happy to hear.
Fires me up for the rest of the day.
And it's also fitness is also amazing for one of the major benefits I know that I've seen as well, that I've seen you mention as well, which is that, you know, it's also a good way to relieve the stress of the day-to-day life of running your own business, having to deal with some people that will stress you out or piss you off a little bit. To come in here, be able to blow off some steam on the bench press or doing some arms, you know, it's a good way to just get out that frustration as well. So I love that.
You always want to get rid of frustration in a constructive, positive way.
Exactly.
Getting rid of it on the bench is so much better than punching a wall. You know, you're going to break.
I agree with that 100%, Josh. Well, my man, it's been an absolute pleasure working with you, and thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
Thanks, Dad. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.